Jeremiah 14. Hold on. We're going to show you exactly what God said, the color, the color dirt you would have used to make man.
Bring it up!
Jeremiah 14 verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. God said, when he used dust, dirt to make man, he used the black dirt. So if God said he make man in a field image, what color do you think God is? What color is God? You think God have hair upon his head? What kind of hair think God have upon his head? Because if you're saying white, you know, if you're saying white, that means him have dark, stringy, long hair like that man. That's the way you are telling me say God look like. White, right? So guess what, go on. Give me Daniel. The book of Daniel chapter 7. Read that. Daniel 7 verse 9. I beheld that the thrones were cast down, and the ancients of days did sit. Read, so the ancients of days is God. God the Father, right? Read. Whose garment? What? Whose garment? God is not no puff of smoke. God is no spirit. God have on clothes. Can a spirit wear clothes? Read. As white as snow. And the hair. And the what? And the hair of his head. God have hair upon his head. You ever see a spirit yet? Can spirit have hair upon his head? Read. And the hair of his head like the pure wool. God has woolly hair upon his head. What kind of hair God put upon your head? Before you put in those braids and put in the little styling gel for bring the little. What color hair you had before? What was the hair? Woolly hair. Black in color, but woolly, rough hair. That's the reason why our people change them hair now. Because they want to Proverbs 3:31. Our oppressor, we don't know who to love anymore. You understand? We don't know who to love from who to hate. So guess what go on? We want to look like the same man and rape and rob and murder without parents. Read that. Proverbs 3:31. Envy, thou not the oppressor. God said we don't have to envy the oppressor. We don't have to look like him. We don't have to want to be like him. Read. And choose none of his ways. You see that? Say it's a church. You got church? Long time. Guess what? So why you stop that church? You know why you stop? You know why Spirit God? The church is not of you. You don't have to go at the church then. Because the same man will give it, when do this to it, and him give it church. You understand? The same white man when you're afraid for call, him give it church. God said we don't want none and choose none and ways, right? Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the forward is abomination. So guess what you're going to do when you follow him? All manner of abomination. All manner of evil you're going to do because you follow this man. God said don't do it. So what are you going to do? Go back to church or come or start to keep God's commandments. Give a requirement. We're going to show you what God wants you for the sister. Sister, I know by chance you stop here today. No? God wants you to get this. God wants you to be saved. God wants you to be a part of his elect. That's the reason why you're stopping up. You could have walked on and not caring enough. But God loves you so much that God put it in your mind for know. So guess what? No matter where you can't pass on. Read? Deuteronomy 10:12. And now, Israel, because you are Israel, you are a daughter of the Most High God. Read? And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God? God wants you to fear him, sister. Fear him, so guess what go on? We know the wages of sin is dead. If you broke God's laws, fear him, same up, you can kill at the same time. Read? To walk in all his ways. God wants you to walk in all his ways. Read? And to love him. God wants you to love him. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by you loving him. Read? And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep what? To keep what? To keep. Sister, God wants to keep His commandments. Under the Sabbath. You're married? Yeah? You're not married? You have a boyfriend? That's wrong. Sister, we not buy no finger by you, you know, because I think that we stop though. Let me read one more. Go read one more. Sister, let me read one more. WhatsApp call that man. Let me read one more. Hebrews 13 verse 4. Marriage is honorable. You know, God said marriage is honorable. You want to please God? Make them, if the man where you're there with now want to marry you, another place for you. God said marriage is honorable. Mean God put value upon marriage. Read? Marriage. Marriage is honorable in all. And the bed undefiled. God said when you're married, the bed undefiled. Whatever you and your husband do, a fool of business. Read? But whoremongers. God said whoremongers. Read? And adulterers. Whoremongers and adulterers, I'm going to judge them. Read? God will judge. How do you think God judge whoremongers and adulterers? 28, verse 61. We're going to show you how God judge whoremongers and adulterers. Deuteronomy 28 verse 61. Also, every sickness, God put sickness from people. And a whoremonger and an adulterer. Sickness. What kind of sickness? Read? Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law. So God said the sickness and the plagues that will come upon an adulterer and an adulteress in the right in the book. Those people in this world have AIDS. Yes, people have AIDS, right? People have syphilis, right? People have gonorrhea, right? People have a thing called blue waffle. Have you ever heard it before? That is when a woman contract. When a woman contract blue waffle, she rotten from inside out. You know why? Because she's an adulteress. You understand? Give me Deuteronomy 23:17. Let me show you. Why God wants you to be married? Because God don't want you to be doing this. 23:17. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore. God no want his daughters to be a whore. Not my words, you know. Why we are bringing it out to you? Because I love we are showing to you. We don't want our sister to run from rat to rat to rat. God want you to be married. Read? There shall be no whore. God say no one. None of his daughters to be whore. Read? Of the daughters. Who? Of the daughters of Israel. Israel, which you are, sister. God don't want you to be no whore. You are a princess in the Most High side. God don't want you to be no whore. You believe that? You don't believe that? So what you think I got to do about that, sister? What you got to do about that? Huh? Yeah, but how? How we are going to do that? Look at Proverbs 126. Which one, sir? Look at Proverbs 126. I'm going to show you. I'm baptized. How? If you're a sinner and you go to the church, right? And the pastor dip you in the water, does that change anything? Huh? That change anything? Read. Proverbs 1 verse 26. Proverbs 1 verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. You see, when you don't listen to what God say, when you don't listen to what God say I'm going to laugh when problem take you. When the sickness come upon you, God say I'm going to laugh, my sister. So this is not something to play with. The ways of sin is always been dead. You understand? We don't want that for you, my sister. We don't want you to dead in your sin. You understand? You don't see a woman out here now, but most of us out here now we're married. We have wives gathering at the congregation. Sister, that's what I want to see you. Come around like-minded people. Start keeping the commandments of God. Read. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh, sister. So be that. God no want you to be no whore. God want you to marry. Keep His laws and commandments. You understand? This is who we are in the Bible. Nobody will teach you this. They are our people. You understand? Give me Matthew 19. We are going to show you a simple formula. My sister, I know you want to go. We are going to show you a simple formula how to get out of the condition. Read that. Matthew 19 verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? This young man come to Christ and asked him, say, where am I going to get eternal life? Read. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good, but one, that is God. Right. So God said, read about it. Why call, Matthew 19:17, and he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good, but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. God wants to keep the commandments, my sister.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.